I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in RG Kar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly.
One CISF is letting people go to the emergency room without checking the iCards because people say they are doctors or they say they are staff. Now in West Bengal, about 1 lakh odd people are civil employees who are over and above the police. And therefore, they seem to have identification cards without any verification. So they walk in and out.
The toilet, which had a basin, and the tiles on the wall. Now the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed. So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come to know whether the accused actually went over there to wash his
Who has said
hands,
tiles
legs.
have been removed?
No, Mr. Sibal was to explain why the administrator or the superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in RG Corps, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene.
Well, we are 1 month down now since this death took place. We do not have any clarity about the estimated time of death. I thought the post-mortem report, which normally says, may not be exact, approximate, but we still know what is the West Bengal's case as to when this death took place. I would imagine they would say it's before 5 o'clock
clarity
sometime.
on that. There is some clarity on that.
Yes. In the CBI.
There is clarity on two aspects.
Yes.
One, when the body was discovered.
Yes.
There is some clarity on when the body was discovered. And there is some clarity about the movement which takes place in or around the room where she was staying for the night, where she came in late after
But then the person,
stomach contents also reveal that,
she had a meal.
yes, that's right.
Now, so there should be one more aspect then. The person who actually first discovered the body or learnt of it should actually be the first informant. And the time of his knowledge should be the time of the first information report. So the delay starts from there.
There's a delay of almost 14 hours in recording the first information report. It's very clear that there's a delay of about 14 hours. At least 14 hours.
14 hours, at least, yes.
My lords, if I may, with regard to the other investigation that is happening, with regard to the financial irregularities.
That CBI is investigating, but right now that is...
Exactly, the CBI is
Obviously, we have started that investigation, but we are on far more pressing issues at this point of time.
My lords, the trouble with that, the difficulty with that, and I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in RG Kar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly, my lords. So what we are seeking is that, my lords, just seek a status report for next time, because the two are inextricably connected, my lords, as the High Court has found, in fact, that the two are connected.
The nature of the link between the two is itself the subject matter of the investigation which is going on. Let's not say much more than that.
Absolutely. So we are not seeking that we see the status reports, of course, my lords. What we are seeking that, my lords, keep track of that.
Three issues.
Your Lordship,
Your
Lordship, may I just say?
My lord, only a minute. Mr. Sibal was to explain why the administrator or the superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that. He was to explain that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in RG Corps, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the...
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene. So I'll just give
Look,
this sense.
One second.
Well, there's
Before you
nothing was
make a
tampered.
statement tampered with the
Fair,
scene,
Malad.
Yes.
please be a little careful. Tampered with the scene is a very strong word to
I
use.
just-
The vandals
no.
tampered with the scene.
I'll just show your
Look,
lordship.
please
three
allow the
photographs.
CBI to investigate.
No, I'll just show your lordship 3 photographs. Can I just show in sealed cover 3 photographs? That's all.
You want us to make any observation that the
No, I
crime scene
don't.
was
I just
tampered
want
with?
your
Look, the
lordship.
investigation
Your
is going
lordship,
on.
just look at these photographs. We've got them for
Follow.
your lordship. And give these names, please. And give the names to Mr.
Don't know what.
Kim.
For whom,
To DSG for the details.
The junior doctor.
West Bengal,
For the senior
front.
doctors.
Well, the CBI has till date not said that their seal has been broken.
Sorry.
I don't know why these statements are being made.
See, I'm not saying
The
anything.
CBI itself does not say so, but you are saying
Please give me a second.
you can't.
My lord would
You just
see
can't make
this
statements at
was-
random like that.
Indra,
My
what
lord,
time are these photographs
just
taken?
me-
What time are they taken? What is the
My
date?
lord, this is at the where the body is there.
Malad.
Annexure A2.
Tang.
My lord, this is on that
They're
day.
having a
On the day of the incident, and I've given the name of the person who is, and very many other persons who are unauthorized, who are going to that place. Then your lordship would see page 2, annexure 3, where I've given other persons. They are all walking in and walking out as if it's not a scene. The very next day, my lord, just look at page 3, annexure 6. They
This
break.
made our work a little more challenging. She is right. And but
One second. And last page, which is most important, my lord, just see the last page.
We saw the last page.
So what I'm saying, if nothing, if the manner in which it is you can make out that this has been redone at a later time. Otherwise, there would be struggle, there would be some signs, there would be some stains. This is completely
Yes.
botched up, and the very next day, they demolished
Right, you made your point. I think he has
next
also
2
pointed out
rooms.
some.
But that,
Can you show
what was,
or
my lorry friends not
next-
be able to explain it. What was that? That was the toilet,
Please.
which had a basin and the tiles on the wall. Now the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed.
Please.
So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come
Who
to
has
know
said
whether
the tiles
the
have been
accused actually went over there to wash his
Who has said
hands,
tiles
legs.
have been removed?
It's a
And
part of
Lord,
the
we are
record. It
also
was done on the
asking
10th.
I don't know what.
that
And
Malad,
because the luminol test now fails, because the entire tiles
Malad,
and the thing was changed.